All right, boys and girls, lads and chads, and everything in between. Here we go. We have 4 chicken houses now. This is episode 2. We're a little bit ahead of where we left off in episode 1, but we had a really bad issue with crashing. Um, the game crashing, not my tractor crashing, but kind of the same thing. You can see we've got our wheat growing here. We weeded most of it. Looks like we missed the edges a little bit, but that's okay. This wheat is going to be a surplus because we are now profitable. Step number 1 is reached. We are profitable. And so we are going to go and offload and start selling some of our eggs. But first, apparently, the last time I saved, as you can see here, we flipped our trailer with our eggs and vegetables on it. Now remember, the vegetables don't count towards our $1 million goal. We're going to see if we can fix this. Oh! So I had another trailer that I did this with. And just kind of flipping it on my side like this. Oh. There we go. Come on. Wonder. That's not good. I think we just threw all of those goods into the earth. We need to fix some of this ground here too, though. All right. Slow down, Mr. Minivan. Let's see if our auto load somehow pulls them out of the ground. If not, we still have some eggs that we're loading. I thought we were doing it again. I'm just trying to drive over the spot where we dumped to see if any of the pallets appear, but I don't think it's going to happen. Nope. All right, let's get all this strapped down. And let's get out of here. Let's go get this sold. All right, so last time I got to kind of talking about my farm and my experiences when we had our farm in Georgia. And it was very nostalgic for me because I truly loved it. And sometimes I feel bad that we don't have it anymore because my daughter would absolutely thrive. And we had her, she was born about 5 months or so before we sold it. But, yeah, you guys seem to really like me talking about the farm, talking about the things I learned about the food chain and country of origin labeling on meat and things like that, and some of the pictures from my farm. And if you've watched the Farm Simulator 25 cinematic trailer review I did, You guys will know how I feel about all of that. The one thing that really frustrated me today. So it's almost 4th of July. I'm getting ready to make some ribs, and I go to the local grocery store to get the rubs, and I have the ones that I really like to use. And I usually get like more local craft style spices, or mixes, because I enjoy supporting more small and local businesses. But I just happened to be in a grocery store. I was in a little bit of a pinch. I needed a seasoning to put on some chicken for dinner tonight. I had to go through 4 different brands of seasonings for barbecue to find one that doesn't have silicone in it. And I'm not talking about like the type of silicone that is used in medical and in drugs and pharmacology to prevent caking in medications. I'm talking about silicone dioxide that they literally say on there helps keep it free flowing. We're putting silicone in our foods, and people buy it without blinking. And it's some of the brands, I'm gonna call them out: Grill Mates, Weber. No, Weber didn't have it. Grill Mates did have it. Weber used something else. Gosh, what were the other ones? But I ended up finding finally going with the rub from Traeger, because they didn't have any of the crazy stuff in it. They just had literally the spices and the seasonings that you're looking for, and that's it. So it's just insane to me. You guys pay attention when you guys are in these grocery stores, because what is in your food is killing you. We were just in Italy for almost 3 months. No preservatives. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Off of eggs and a little bit of tomatoes, but mostly eggs. We just made $13,000. So we're getting back into it. We're making our money back here now, guys. But watch what's in your food, because in Italy, they don't allow any of that. Just like the colors. Like, don't get me wrong, the first time my wife started talking to me about colors and food and stuff like that, I kind of rolled my eyes. I'm like, whatever. We probably ate it growing up, and I'm only slightly mentally handicapped. No, I'm just kidding. But it's like the fact that it's illegal in Canada, illegal in Europe, illegal in all these other countries, and the companies still make it and export it and sell it to those countries, but they don't do it for us because it's not illegal here, is insane to me. Like, I get it, the natural colorings aren't as bright as red 40, but you've got to be shitting me that we think it's okay that we're putting this stuff that is truly been proven harmful to our youth and to our children. And then we wonder why we're running around with a bunch of idiots, and for young people these days. If I could say one thing to help you fix your health, make you feel better and more self-conscious about your food choices, and be a little bit more intelligent and feel better about the way you eat, buy local. Get together with some people, buy a quarter cow, buy a half a cow, half a pig. Someone's going to need a big freezer, it's true, but you're going to get ribeyes for $5-6 a pound. So it's one of those things where you gotta just ultimately you gotta figure out what's best for you and your family and do what you want. I 100% believe in the freedom of choice and freedom in doing what you want. But like, we have stopped so many things in the name of greater good and health, but yet our food system is so screwed up that large corporations are crushing family farms because we can't compete. We can't compete with a $4.99 Costco rotisserie chicken. I never will, and I don't want to. We can't compete with, beef for $4 a pound, $3 a pound. That stuff is 30% fat anyways. You're losing a ton of it in the pan. So it's just one of those things where it's like, if you guys want to feel better about the way you eat, if you want to feel better about what you're doing with the environment, and you want to know that you're supporting people in your community and you want to make a big impact in your community, buy from local farmers first. There are very few things. You may not be able to get avocados year round. You may not be able to get what you want year round, but that's not how the world works. That's not how nature works. There's seasons, there's timing, there's weather, there's we should not be selling South American beef labeled as American products. The fact that people who are doing this go to bed every night, I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. We talk about integrity and we talk about this. Like, I don't care if you want to make us compete with them, that's fine. But put the right country of origin on the packaging. If that cow never even took a step or a breath in the United States, it's not a product of USA. If it wasn't raised here, it wasn't a product of USA. You have these big corporations lying that they're going to support local agriculture. Walmart, we're supporting all these dairies. We want to be your only customer because we want to buy this much for you. Bam, 5 years later, we vertically integrate. We own our own dairies now. We no longer have contracts with you. And they're shutting down local dairies. They're shutting down families' farms. There's article after article where dairies are having to just dump the milk that they worked all year for because it's cheaper than trying to get it to a new market when they've already had to solely sell to these big providers. No American farm producer can support a weekly order from Whole Foods of 48,000 pounds of beef. Simply can't. And it's okay. It's okay if the meat's from Canada, say it's from Canada. If it's from Argentina, say it's from Argentina. If it's from Mexico, say it's from Mexico. Don't lie to people. Dude, we're not even getting much farming done. I'm sorry, guys. It fires me up. It fires me up, man, because our country's built on the American dream. We're crushing American farmers. Absolutely crushing them. They need a new tractor, $300,000. Oh, you need a new combine? $800,000. Something's wrong with your combine? You need to pay $5,000 to have it put on a trailer, brought to our dealer so we can plug into the computers because you're not allowed to do it. Because even though you took a mortgage out for $800,000 on it, it's not yours, you don't own it, and you can't actually fix it. We put all this tech in all of our tractors, we put all this tech in all of our agriculture, and we just rape the farmers over and over again. The American dream is dying. You've got tech company owners that own more farmland than actual. Oh, watch out, miss. Look, see, there's one of those tech company guys. You've got tech company owners who own more farmland in the United States than a lot of states added up would have regional farmers in it, like local farmers in it. Why does Bill Gates own so much farmland when he's a massive proponent for 3D printing meat and finding lab-grown meat alternatives? We let these Chinese companies come in and buy up farmland near our military bases. We are as a country are letting everyone and everything just take it to our farmers. And then when they ask us for fair market prices for their products, we tell them it's too expensive, and we go shop at Walmart. We go shop at grocery stores where the eggs are a month old. We go shop and get canola oil and not real butter. Like, all these seed oils are killing us. All this stuff, I am having a hard time with it right now, guys, because it just bothers me. Everything about everything going on, especially in the food industry, bothers me so much. And it's up to people who, but we can't blame the consumer because the companies, the mega farms, the mega industries, the Tysons, the Walmarts, all these places spend billions of dollars in marketing to say otherwise. But it's not true. Like I get the idea, Butcher Box is great. But how much of Butcher Box meat products that's being shipped to Americans here is from USA and not Australia or not other places? And like I said, I don't care. I don't care if it's international. Just say it is. Don't try to pass it off like, oh, you're helping local farms, not American ones. Like, like. All right. So we're gonna buy all this wheat. We're gonna top up all of our stuff. We're gonna get 8, so 10,500. So we're gonna pay attention to that number. $10,500 in feed for 8 of these big pallets. Now here's what we're gonna pay attention to. So look, it's 8,000 liters for 10,500. Okay, we're gonna back out again, and we're gonna go to the big bags. Or get the chicken feed, the wheat in the big bags. We're gonna get 8, 9,800. Look at that, same amount, 9,800, $700 less for the container that it's in. Like, 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 like. So we're gonna buy these big bags of it. Like, 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 like. You guys could hear that. That's my baby girl. If you got a problem with it, you can right on. Me, I'm gonna go feed my chickens. All right, so we grabbed 8,000 liters, 8 big bags of chicken feed, and it cost us. I said 10,500, but that was the added, or 9,800 was the added price for getting 7 more bags. So I think in total it cost us about 11,000. And so now, funny enough, what we have to do here now is drive all the way around, and we can see we got some veggies to take to market. We got more eggs, more veggies, but I wanted to do our expenses first. See if we can shoot this gap and not ruin some of our wheat. Oh, we got some of it. It looks like it happens. Let's not lose the trailer. We're just gonna gun it. No, we hit some more of the wheat with the trailer. That's okay. All right, there we go. We're putting our 8,000 liters of wheat in. Drink some of our tea. For those of you that are in England watching this, 4th of July is coming up. I hope you guys have a terrible day at work. Me, I'll be here. And Dan, if you're watching this, you deserve it all. So now we're gonna swap trailers, fill up. Yep. Oh, look at that. We even had a little bit of wheat left over right here. I think this only holds, yeah, it holds 8,000. So literally it goes 8 bags, fills this cart. This is why this cart works perfectly for us. This, I believe, was the lowest of the ones we had. And like magic, you're going to watch me dump wheat out onto the ground, but it's going to fill the silo to feed the chickens. Video game magic. All right, so we got 1,900 left. The rest of that there. While that's going, we get some more big bags of chicken feed. We're going to get another 8. And we're not having to do this every month, luckily. All right, so we just spent 11,200 every time we buy 8 bags, 8 big bags of chicken feed. We are spending 11,200. But those 16, if I do 16 bags, those 16 bags will last us, I think it's 3 or 4 months. So we get 3 or 4 months of chicken egg production for the cost of $22,500. I like keeping them topped off though. So that's why we're out here like this. We're just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, we got auto load on. Bam, 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 bam. Look at that. Look how clean that is. It's almost as if a mod did it magically instead of the pure, unadulterated skill of me. So that's exactly what happened. Still running those Massey Ferguson tractors. Massey Ferguson, if you want to sponsor this channel by giving me a 200 horsepower tractor, I'll take it. Don't know where I'll take it yet, but I'll take it. What? Matching bush hog. Yeah, please include the front loader. That's what I need. That was the thing that killed me. I wish. I'm gonna look because if you guys deserve it, I'm gonna look and see if I can find. So when we first started getting round bales of hay, I did not own a tractor. So do you know what I did? I was like a dung beetle out in my pastures.
Looking about the egg.
See? I got all kinds of tricky ways to get these trailers hooked up. But like literally like a dung beetle. I used to roll the hay around the farm to get it to the cows. I think the most I ever did in a day was like 6 rolls. It was terrible. I felt horrible. The cows enjoyed it though. I think my wife secretly enjoyed it. I probably mouthed off to her earlier that morning. Just gonna check this last silo and see if you're gonna wait, or if I'm just gonna go ahead and spend the money to top it up now. 3,600, 8,100, 9,000, 8,925.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna let's go ahead and let's make money first. So remember, the whole challenge about this is I have 5 episodes. This is episode number 2. I have 5 episodes to get to $1 million in profit with chickens. We started with $1.5 million, and right now we're at $200,000. So we're $1.3 million in the hole. Now I can get back to 1.5 million using whatever means necessary. But to get from to successfully do this challenge and not have you guys heckle me and point out the fact that it wasn't just chickens, I have to have $1 million in profit going from 1.5 to $2.5 million in the bank solely off of chickens. And I only have 5 episodes to do it. We're sitting at 4 chicken houses now. I imagine we're probably going to end up with probably 10 more. You can hear my baby over here yelling at me. She doesn't think I'll do it. So let's hope this month. Whoop. We almost did it again already. I gotta do better about not flipping trailers. Because if we didn't roll that trailer last month, we would have had, that would have been a nice paycheck. That's a nice paycheck that we just lost to the ground. We almost lost it. We definitely almost lost it just now. But I saved it. Let me see if I can move those pallets by hand. Nope. Are you not entertained?
Let
me see.
Oh. I'm up.
Go. Look at that. That's a pro at it. I challenge any of you to do it better than me. Got everything strapped down. Let's go sell it. So in this month, and almost topping up every feeder. Almost topping up every feeder. We spent 22,400.
I mean, blah.
Yeah. That took a lot out of me. Using the forklift to get those crates loaded. You know how much time I would be spending if I didn't have this auto load? These episodes would be 4 hours long, with 2.5 hours of it at least of me just trying to get the ports to work right.
Person is God. And a thought.
All right, so let's see the money roll in now, just off of this. All right, so anything over 22,400, we're still profiting for the month, and I don't think we're going to get that high with it, but I think we'll get close. $17,363. Okay, So that's okay, because remember, the feed that we bought is going to last us multiple months. And so it's April now. What we also want to start doing too,
Like,
this is
like-
the delicious. This is the crash I was having. Yeah.
Like-
Just gonna sit here and wait and see if this works. Well, there you have it. There's episode 2 on if we can get to. I think the developers are literally actively trying to stop me from bitching about meat chickens. But so that's gonna just wrap episode 2 from there, because that crashed. So I'm gonna have to try to redo all of that again, which I will. But we're already profitable. Month over month, we're already profitable with the chickens. So now it's about scaling and not overextending ourselves. So, because once we hit that 1.5 million mark, we're going to stop selling our veggies. We're going to just let them pile up, or we may even sell the buildings and work solely off of our chickens. Our chickens are now paying for their own feed. Our chickens are now producing enough to where they're really profiting, and we're able to keep that grain silo nice and full. Not to mention, we still have the wheat field. We might be able to harvest it. We might be able to harvest it 2 more times before I start covering that field itself in chicken houses. And I think with this one field, we'll be able to have enough chicken houses to hit our $1 million profit goal. It's just going to be a lot of, ironically enough, it's going to be a lot of feeding them, filling the mills, the feed mills, checking chicken health, and waiting in time. Boom, 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 boom. Rinse and repeat over and over again, and then we'll do it. So I've got another project that I've been working on too, that is a personal project of mine. It's on a separate YouTube channel, but this project is called Land of the Brave. I myself, if you've heard me talk about it, I don't know if I do or not. I'm an Army veteran. I served from 2008 to 2012 as a cavalry scout in the U.S. Army. One of my passions is seeing veteran-owned businesses succeed. And so what we have started to do is a veteran business podcast that highlights and promotes veteran-owned businesses from around the country. We're going to get a chance to hear from extreme high-level veterans who have become multimillionaires in the business world. And we're going to talk to some veterans who are starting out, and they're talking about what their process has been like for research for LLC, where to incorporate, business banks, best way to leverage your business credit without overextending yourself, and finding your niche, finding your audience. So if you guys want to go check it out, Land of the Brave, we have a Facebook page, but also it's on my YouTube channel. I'll link it out, my second YouTube channel. I'll link it down below. Go give that a follow and share it with anybody you know. And if there's any veterans that you know that should be on the show, tag them in it. I'm super excited. Our pilot episode is about to come out, and our guest is an absolute rock star. He is someone I've looked up to as a veteran and as a content creator, and someone who has really learned how to craft a business out of it. And so it's going to be very cool. I'll be announcing that shortly. Thanks for checking out the video again, guys. We have a lot more to come. Hope you guys are having safe. Have a great 4th of July. If you're from England, have a great day at work. Or not, that's fine. Whatever. Your tea belongs in the river. Welcome to the Roughnecks.